Hello, hello, anime fans. We're going to get bizarre. I'm going to rank JoJo Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders stands. The stands are myth are beings. Basically, that are basically like, for example, I'm actually going to do Star- Stardust Crusaders to JoJo Jolene. And I will actually talk about the stands and rank them. There are three rules. Rule one, the ranking system are SS rank, S double S, S, A, B, C, and D, and F rank. Rule two, triple S is they can defy God. Double S, they can defy their bodies or other people's bodies. S, they can just stop time. A, they can just do damage to the body. B, they can literally do damage to the body, but not as much. C, they don't do anything, but they can do a little damage. D, they they can do a little bit of damage, but not at all. At F, they can't do anything at all. I will actually discuss if they actually appear in any other of the part 4 or 6 or 5. They they are counted. They will be accounted for all of it. So here I go. The first one is Johto Kudro's Star Platinum, based on the star. He, he's a close range constant stand. That is actually, well, Star Platinum is based on the star tarot card. His ability is super strength, super speed, precision, enhanced eyesight, enhanced breed, and durability. His techniques are the Aura with a method attack with powerful punches to pulverize a object or destroy opponent or destroy an object, and his Star Finger will extend his middle finger and allows it to perform a sneak attack or a jab far to decrease as a battle. Only use Starfinger twice in the manga, once against Dark Moon, Dark Blue Moon, or Forever. And in the manga, it used it a in the anime he used it the third time Poref wield Anubis. Star Platinum the World. Star Platinum the World is actually a technique, is a awakened ability that allows us him to stop time. He only can stop time in 5 minutes in his prime, 2 seconds in part 4, in the start of part 6, 2, and at the end 5. And Star Planet Over Heaven is actually in the storyline that actually in the video game that Eyes Over Heaven is, learns that the Over Heaven ability that able to rewrite reality that Star Platinum actually gains an appearance over, unlike the world over heaven. Jotaro lost Star Platinum over heaven. It kind of not canon section. Okay, I'm actually, let me do the ranking. Um, Stardust Crusaders for the Prime. I'm actually going to give a S ranking. He actually did give it its all, but I actually it deserves a S. For Diamond Unbreakable, a A. For Stone Ocean, actually, Diamond Unbreakable, I would give it a B. For Stone Ocean, a A. So, for for this, I'm actually now. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is Magician Red, which is Adele based on the Magician card, based on the Magician tarot card. His ability his, is a close range stand with pyrokinesis. His fire crossfire hurricane that actually is a signature attack that flaming icons from his mouth that actually is a cross fire in the Capcom fighting game. His Crossfire Hurricane special is a wider area when coupled with Crossfire Variation. Doll is able to perform more complex removals that speak in attack by manipulating individual icons. Red binds actually bind the opponent like a rope with this. Honestly, this is actually and the opponent. it eventually burns the oxygen around them and suffocate them. And live detector actually, magician red can produce a heat ray, a crucified mass of psychic energy, psychic flame pointed a direction up and down, left or right, forward and back, the flame, and a mess. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give it. I After reading this, I did. I give it a S ranking. Purple Hermit. This is Jotaro's Purple Hermit, and he is in part 3 and 4. So I'm going to give it to Purple Hermit is based on the Hermit Hermit. He actually had the ability to summon photographs. That is fine and dandy. He, he, he also can actually divine in information from television. And also have electrical manipulation. And better with overdrive. So I give it a. I kind of will give it a S A ranking because he is good, but not good when he is. Now next is Hypnotic Green. Hypnotic. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Hypnotic Green is based on the Hypnotic card. Kagorian is actually the Hypnotic card. Actually, actually hates open space. It rip rips love to rip things apart. That is the Hypnotic card. His coil body coils. Anami control. He actually evade Depth 13 where I will actually tell about Depth 13. Emerald Splash actually is the most powerful. It actually fires beams of energy that actually is actually water-like and a byproduct that is shot like a shotgun. That is actually a high speed and make Hypnotic Green extremely capable of combat that interested in a blast because like Storm Platinum or even a vampire, it can basically block or evade the attack. Honestly, the 20-meter radius Emerald Splash is actually into a web radius and touches the strings and stands up everywhere. Honestly, Kygorian actually did the impossible. He actually discovers uh, the what is What is Dio's stand? Power. Star Platinum and the world. Star Platinum and the world is actually kind of similar. And the Hippotid actually used to be Dio's enemy. Now he's actually a friend. Silver Chariot, it will be. I will talk about Silver Chariot and his Requiem. Silver Chariot is based on the Chariot card. Well, that because the Chariot in close range, which survives evasion and victory. That why the Chariot card. His speed is very and power precision. His horror rush is actually a silver chariot stand rush that actually deliver a bazaar of slashes and brush. I mean, the silver chariot, the most popular property, is equip armor and lower it prevent injuries that it actually equip or lower its injuries. Sword launch allows him to launch his sword. I'm not actually going to talk about Silver Chariot without talk about Chariot Requiem. Chariot Requiem is actually basic. He actually had the power to. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hypnotic Green actually have a decent ability, but I will actually give it an S rank. Silver Chariot will get an S rank. Chariot Requiem have the ability will actually get a double S rank because he actually can modify bodies. He can soul change. He can even alter the stands. So Silver Chariot and Chariot Requiem, you're on there. The Fool. The Fool is actually Iggy's stand, and based on the stand, based on the Fool card, which actually its ability is actually based on plasmic sand that is actually made of sand. It's also shapeshift into Dio that actually full vanilla ice. And also protect himself in sand. So I'm actually going to give Iggy A rank. Honestly, I would give it lower, but Iggy, Iggy, the Fool actually does. Holly Stan and Jonathan Stan. We do not know about their stands. I am not joking. Holly and Jonathan stands, or we do not know about their stands. They are So we're actually going to give Holly and Jonathan the F ranking. Not known that stands at Tower of Grey. Tower of Grey is a great fly that is actually based on the Tower card. The Tower card is actually based on the erupted journey by expected chaos, with his high speed and also the Tower of Needles. Honestly, he actually can shot. The Tower of Grey can shot combine speed and also his go through the heads with needles. Honestly, he is very powerful. The great um Tower Grey, you are it, but unpredictable chaos aside, I'm actually going to give it a B ranking. Dark Side, Dark of the Blue Moon, based on the Moon Tarot card, is a humanoid that is actually based on the Moon Tarot card. He's actually a merfolk, which is actually his stand user is actually the imposter Captain Temel. And also, he is actually he got claws, but his abilities he can place barnacles on star. He can actually create barnacles, acorn barnacles that attach to star platinum that actually drain his strength, and also razor sharp scales that actually that are sharp as whirlpools on Hypnotic Green. If it's that strong, I'm giving you A ranking. Strength. The user is forever based on the Strength Tarot card. The Strength Tarot card is actually symbolized resilient, compassion, and confidence. His the ability is actually forever always brag to expose himself and relate. And also, strength is capable of binding himself as transforming into a gigantic freight. And is bound to an object. Honestly, strength, find a hobby. Honestly, it allows. It's a surprise attack, but all in all, I'm not gonna. I base it on the whole ship is under forever control, so I'm base it on how it only ship manipulation. So D rank. Okay, Ebony Devil. Ebony Devil is actually the user is Devil the Curse. Devil the Curse is actually the son of Endra the Hag. Based on the the Devil Tarot card, which the devil, the doll, started by Erica, to resemble an African shaman that is primal in appearance. Doll possession is actually the ability, and his other power is called anger empowerment. Anger empowerment. It increases the strength and speed of it. No kidding. Honestly, yeah, it does get, but Ebony Devil is just a you get possessed by a doll after you get killed. The Notorious B.I.G. have better than this. FD rank, long with forever, with strength, yellow temperance. Rubber Soul actually created by the Temperance card. The Temperance card is actually wrapped up in the bound of flesh because the temperance is actually his ability is assimilation because it grow in numbers that assimilate ordinary people and deposit them and cover an entire body, spread to wherever it touches and assimilate the victims, killing them. Appearance replication. It also had the ability to replicate the appearance and mimic other stands as well. Under his control category in disguise and form into Hypnotic Green. Physical impervious. He also had the ability to not be in blob light because he can absorb physical punishment, impact, and the armor also resist to impacts, burning, freezing. It seems to protect. Honestly, I'm going to give it a S ranking. Honestly, the previous S ranking will actually be next is the Hangman by Gel. Gel was actually the one that actually killed um, Polarev's sister. The Hangman is actually reflects the mummy because he is less a human, and he actually the Hangman card represented a different perception, and it's a light-based stand. His ability is called Light Manifest, which the Hangman can attack from anything that reflects all surfaces. Well, that's his ability and wrist knives. He can actually attack from anything that reflects light. Honestly, I'm actually if you only can attack by anything that reflects light, I'm actually going to give it a, a C ranking. It's not great, but if it only can attack by anything that reflects light, it can't be good. The Emperor by user of Hoser by the Emperor card. The Emperor is the Emperor is symbolized order and control. And the Emperor's ability is actually homing bullets and point blank summon. Honestly, I'm giving it an S ranking because of homing bullets, and the Emperor is actually very impressive. But it will actually it won't be boosted down because next is the Empress by Nana. The by the Empress card, a long range stand with a materialization. The Empress is based on the Empress card that represents grace and the power of reproduction. Oh, that why. The Empress had the ability of parasitism that actually implanted into another person through direct contact with Nana's blood, but can otherwise be controlled by her remotely. Oh, now I get it. The stand Nene's true appearance. Joseph speculated the Empress is eventually assimilate another person for the use of disguise. Oh, so the Empress, yeah, the Empress have the power to get the Empress stand actually have the power to do it. I'm actually give it uh, a B ranking. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is based on the Fortune card. It's a close range stand with materialization. Wheel of Fortune is based on the Fortune card, which is also resembling a Jeep Wrangler without a roof. Honestly, it also the title card Wheel of Fortune, which represents change and unpredictability. Its ability is also transformation, a gasoline bullet, and radio communication. Honestly, S rank because with all these power, it makes sense. All of it makes sense. Uh, all of it makes sense that the Wheel of Fortune actually is such a powerhouse. Next is the Justice card. The Justice card is Emma the Hag, based on the Justice card. The Justice card is primarily a big fog cloud. The Justice can be normalized as needed, but symbolize the twisted in the Enra case. The stand represented her case of revenge world and potentially who slight her and her son. Yeah, because her son is her the stand of the devil. Her stand the Ebony devil. Yeah, the why I mentioned we could have him. The stand ability is fog string puppet. Anybody that have wounds on their hands, open wounds on their hands, can actually be easily controlled by her because of puppets. But in the manga, they also manifest illusions. In the manga and on in the TV show, he actually can do illusions. Honestly, I'm giving her the S rank. The Lovers. The Lovers card is basically Steely Dan's, based on the Lovers card. The Lovers card is able to disguise itself as a mash of brain cells. Lovers are bonds between people. His ability is actually the ability is pain signalization that actually anybody that it can actually signalize pain. A punch, cracking of fingers, and the brain go berserk. And clone ways that can turn the brain into mash, brain cells into mash, and also fresh blood, flesh blood cultivation that deal blood that in order to destroy the brain like it did to Endress. Honestly, I'm actually going to give this stand the double S rank. The double S rank is for stands that defy the law, defy God. Double S rank is actually they can alter the body at will. Villains can the main villain can do that, but if the lovers can actually do that, they actually can. The sun. F rank at all base. Because the sun actually based on the sun card that symbolizes abundance, happiness, and fun. And it doesn't not protect the user, it produce energy lights. Honestly, it does not protect the user, it does not do anything. Honestly, the sun is F because it does not protect the user. So, yeah, F rank for sure. Dev 13. Dev 13 had the unique ability to, well, create is actually when Manish Boy used his ability, it based on the 13 card. The Death 13 the Death card. With civilized awareness and transformation. His dream world control actually had the ability to kill anybody in the dream world. That actually he can injure people in his dream world or actually can kill people in their dream world. But he was defeated. Death 13 was defeated by Hypocrite Green. Honestly, this will be the. But honestly, this is actually best known for Depth 13 is such a formidable bow. I will give it a S ranking. Judgment. Judgment is Cameo stand, and his stand is based on the Judgment card. Judgment is actually Judgment have the ability to grant anybody's wishes. He a wisher that actually give fake gold though have a weight look similar to real gold. They clay dolls that also copy appearances, voices, and memories of real people. They personate the perfect through dolls. Penrith saw these monstrosities at right side, and it's a clay structure to trick gullible targets into trust. Honestly, Penrith